Greetings, everybody, to another episode of Minecraft. So, in efforts of me trying to record this episode, I didn't realize that my sound was completely on mute the entire time. So, this is editing. Editing mode initiate. So, I'm going to just talk and explain to you what we're planning on doing today. So we are planning on making an iron farm. We keep on running out of iron, and iron's one of those basic necessities that we kind of need to survive. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I did find another village way out there. Um, so I will be trying to go to said village. I did pick up a few maps as well, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. And it should be, I want to say, towards that direction that I'm walking towards. However, once we get in our boat, we will. Oh, yeah, and I did find a dog and a parrot. I've never once tamed a parrot before. Um, there's my little bluebird. There's my little bluebird. Oh, he's so adorable, isn't he? Surprisingly, the dog only took one bone to tame, which was remarkable because we only had 2 bones to our name that I could find at the time. Find at the time. Um, I did finish up the house a little bit. I did add a roof to it. I went with the standard stair. That squid just barely jumped on the surface, and I'll reap that reward instantaneously. Less for me to go and find. So yeah, the roof is just a basic roof. I did put the jungle wood trim on the outside as well to give it some accents. And I did add a second floor. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with the second floor, but this place does have a second floor now, so that's all nice. And anytime I want to go in that boat would be perfectly fine as well. Please leave a comment if you like this style of over voiceness. Uh, I'll try to do it some other time if you guys like it. If you don't, I do greatly apologize. The next episode will be perfectly normal. And hopefully, in the next episode, I'll be finishing off this house. I did grab some sand, and we did smelt up some sand as well to get us some glass for the iron farm. That was a last minute feature that we had to implement. I need to make a deck or a place for the so I don't have to jump up to the door. I like that window. I've been thinking about putting a window over here. I'm not quite sure. Tell me what you think, or don't tell me what you think, and you'll suffer. Suffer in silence. I moved all of our chests to that. Over here, I did make a brush. I did find some places that I could brush, and I did that. I did not get anything of value the first time I brushed things, but I did find something else. So hopefully we'll find some stuff in there. And this is the first village that we found. I tried to use a map. I clearly don't know how to use maps. If you have any suggestions on how to use maps, let me know. And I will try my best to get better at them. For I get lost easily. Like, I was not intending on coming to this village. I thought the second village was closer. Apparently, I was wrong. But either way, um, I'm going to yank these beds because we are going to be using them for the mob spawner. Not mob spawner, iron farm. And a few other things. I tried to use a bell. I don't know if my entire thought with the bell was you ring a bell, they all come towards the bell, right? So I thought it would be a good idea to ring the bell, and I get like a swarm of a villager army, and it's super annoying, and but yet hopefully effective. And guess what? It wasn't. They all ran away. I'm ugly to them. They all knew. They all knew what I was up to. Well, it turns out that when you ring a bell, they'll just go to the center of the village, which can be useful in some instances, I would imagine. Like if you're making a farm of a sort, or if you're just dorking around trying to make a living, breathing village, it's nice to know what the villagers view as their center. Um, this is me trying it again and quickly realizing, oh yeah, doesn't work. He's scared of the bell. So, yeah, our boat is actually over this hill. So we had to figure out a good way to get a villager over it. We ended up finding out that there is a flat route to it. I just so happened to put a boat down, and a villager did go through a into a house. So I'm like, okay, perfect. I put a boat down, waited for him to come out, locked up the exits, and then Bob's your uncle. So we are doing the boat method because waters are annoying. So we're back at spawn chunks, and this is me explaining that the few things I know or remember about Minecraft is if you hit F3 and G, it brings up the chunk borders, which can be very useful for making, oh, I don't know, uh, iron farms or any sort of farm that relies heavily on chunks. I tried to do most of my farms in uh, inside chunk borders, so they run a little bit more efficiently and they don't break down as easily. Especially the redstone aspect. Oh my word! Couldn't tell you how many times I built something in with redstone and it breaks. Another good way to figure out what's spawn chunks is using a compass. It'll tell you once you're over the center. It'll tell you to go the other way. This is the second area that I saw the uh, stuff that you can brush. So I did brush one, and I got a tablet, that the angler pottery shard, which is awesome. I don't know what it's really used for other than pottery. I thought you could use it for trim. And I'm just collecting some sand to make glass for not only the iron farm, but for our other usages. So, um, I did also, what prompted me to come over here is I needed to grab some lava. And there's a little lava pond thing not too far away from here. And this isn't too far away from our location. This is actually on the other side of the bamboo forest with all the pandas of happiness. And we brush another one and we see something awesome. Another pottery shard, which is good to have, I suppose. Magma blocks are very, very handy to have. And I discovered a chest. Mending fishing bow is really nice. I'm very happy about that. And there's another one. Now, it blends in so well. I almost dig some of them up. I don't know how many spawn around this or what radius it spawns around. If y'all know, let me know. If you guys do know, please let me know. And we'll go back there. So this is all the materials that we'll pretty much need, other than scaffolding blocks and a few other things I forgot about. I went ahead and built up to it, and I also built a good starting platform for it. We are going to be using a boat for the zombos. Now, why we're using a boat is, yes, we do have one name tag. However, I don't want to use it unless I have to, and we're going to try it this way. Apparently, the zombies won't despawn if they're in a boat. It must be a new mechanic because it doesn't seem correct to me, but we'll see. They'll be luckily in the spawn chunks, so it's not hopefully not going to be an issue. But we will see going forward. I don't want to get rid of the floating vine of mysteries, for it makes me happy, for it's mysterious. But I will need to get rid of that little canopy at some point. Maybe before next episode, who knows? Or maybe it will just exist there forever. In hindsight, I'm glad I used dirt for scaffolding because it's really easy. I wish I had scaffolding blocks. But that's hopefully down the road once we build up a spider farm. Or mob farms for it. Now, in effort to make it available, we need to get the zombies in here, and then we need to get a piston and block it off. This is me realizing it's one level too high, so I'll rectify that right away. So, and then I die trying to fix it. That happened way too much for my liking. I died like 10 times, I swear, trying to build this. Now, that's a zombo. I decided preemptively, I'm like, you know what? It's nighttime. Let's wrangle ourselves a zombo. Why? Because we can. And I didn't want to build up any more infrastructure without the zombie. So we are just luring it with our tasty meat buns. Come on, Zombo. And don't fall off. That's for both of us. Okay, everything's going good. Good. Now, he almost lost tracking, and boom! We got ourselves another Zombo. And this is why I die all the time. We made it! Awesome. So, and we will be gathering up all this blocks that we had to do to fix it. Another squid decided to become a land squid, which is terrifying. and we will be getting these bed downs next. Hopefully we can sleep in one, but quickly remembered. Oh, there's another Zombo right there. Well, two for the price of one. I'm like, well, let's dummy it up. F1 zombies good. Why not two zombies? Two zombies is even better, right? Ow. And boom, we got ourselves a second zombie. Happy dance. So, and now we're going to place down the beds, and hopefully we can sleep in one so we don't lure any more zombies, and hopefully no creepers. But we realize the mobs are too close, obviously, and we are stupid. Yeah, we are stupid. And that's going to be blocking them from the sun while we build the structure above their frickin' noggins. And yeah, it's so this okay. We did a lot since this point. We got the villagers in, we built up the pods. We're sticking the frame on the spawning platform right now, and that's a lot. However, doing overvoicing, it makes sense to kind of cut out a lot of that stuff because I'm literally looking at the editing and talking at the same time because I could not think of a better way of doing this than step by step, process by process. Hopefully it's not too far off. Now, this is where the iron golems is going to drop down. We're using polished andesite just in case we run into it as we are mining and we don't want to break it and have lava everywhere. Yeah. So, using polished andesite because andesite just blends in too well. Plus, polished andesite kind of fits with the jungle vibe, in my opinion. So we'll put lava up there, and we don't have enough hoppers. We don't have enough iron for hoppers right now. So what we are doing is we are putting these rail guards right here, and hopefully the iron golems, because they're big, they're fat and big, they'll drop down there, all happy-go-lucky, and I will go down and swoop up and pick up all the numminesses. I had to build guardrails for the iron golems because they were literally exploding everywhere. And I also had to put glass on top of the villager spawns and burn myself, apparently. The villager pods, because iron golems were spawning on top of it, which was not nice. So, we are literally, it works flawlessly. I'm freaking happy. Hopefully we don't die. 1 heart left. Let's go! 1 heart left. That was a close call. Time for pie. We almost died. It's time for pie. Yes. And I'm very happy about that. We have now a iron farm. So we don't need to worry about that anymore. We are now in the Iron Age, which is amazing. I'm very happy with it. And hopefully, I did run some tests before pressing the record, so I did already grab some iron. So we are already cranking it out. So that's phenomenal. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that happiness. And as always, keep on smiling. Goodbye.